Judy, you said you start the tour down here when you have your guests.
We
Why don't
do.
you talk us through
Well,
some of these important records?
The reason we do that is to demonstrate to people the diversity of what the Swampers could do. When you think about the same band, the same rhythm section played on every one of these records. And that means Cat Stevens to Levon Helm to Rod Stewart to Traffic to Linda Ronstadt to Bob Dylan to Levon Helm to Peter Yarrow to, if you just look, Leon Russell, if you just look at the diversity, that was kind of their genius. They would become the band. So they could play anything because their goal was to serve the song. And that's what they did. They weren't egotistical people. They just wanted to make the best record for each artist. And again, their motto was serve the song. Serve that and everything else will fall into place.
And you've seen a lot of societal change around the way in which, Alabama's changed over the last 30, 40 years.
Definitely. And the Swampers were here from 1969 to 1978. And of course, this was Alabama in the late 60s. And while we did not have the racial tension like they had in Selma and Montgomery and Birmingham, we were, it was not integrated. And so what was happening is the studio's an oasis. There's no black or white. They were just good friends making joyous music together. And what was happening that we didn't know, they didn't know, Mavis didn't even know, is the work they were doing was moving the needle in the civil rights quest in the right direction. And that was just an unintended, beautiful consequence. It just happened that a lot of this message music and the fact that they were working with people of color together in this oasis of a studio moved the needle.
I know some of the artists use their art to support that mission and, performed at some of the rallies.
Yeah, right.
This way, yeah. To perform at some of the rallies. Some of the artists that you would have experienced here.
Staple singers, they became a regular at Dr. King's rallies. They performed at a lot of his rallies. And, they believe, because of course they believe, Mavis, from the bottom of her heart, believes the words to the songs that she performs. She is the words to those songs.
And that makes it quite important then, but equally now.
Yes.
You said music was the studio was the oasis.
Yeah,
music
and music is the one thing, especially in this polarized world, music's the one thing we can all agree on. Everybody agrees. We love music. Maybe different kinds, but that's the one common denominator, the one thing we can agree on. And music can change the world. We've seen it happen. So my hope and prayer is it can move us into a much better place than we are right now.
Brilliant.